Heidi Ellsworth, and we are here with Metal Coffee Shop at the annual Carolinas Roofing Contractors Association meeting. And I tell you what, you can hear the noise in here. This is a fun, hopping spot. We are seeing so many of our friends walking around. They've got racing down the other end. But of course, we needed to be with Eagleview. I'm telling you, Eagleview has had some big announcements, and we are so excited. Thank you for being on the soundstage.
Thanks for having me.
I know. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do with Eagleview?
Yeah, my name's LJ Claire. I'm the area sales director for our East sales team. So all of our regional sales manager on the East Coast, they'll roll up to me. So
I love it. That's so cool. Well, you and I were just talking. I used to be with Eagleview, so it's fun to see what you're doing. And big announcement just came out on Tuesday. Why don't we tell everybody a little bit about it for those who didn't hear?
Yeah, big change. You guys are going to see the new logo. Just rolled it out there on Tuesday. But really, the biggest change is going to be our platform, Eagleview One, right?
Ooh.
And I think the first thing folks are going to see is just a brand new digital experience, when they order data from us. But the roadmap and just for the next year or two here is just going to be a constant release of features. Just basically what we looked at is what insights can we provide off of our imagery beyond just measurements. And it's going to be exciting.
That is, it's so exciting, and really to be going to this platform, and I love, how they're saying Eagleview One has landed. It's just a lot of fun marketing that's gone on this last week. But as you're looking at that too, what's that change, that experience for the contractor look like as they start working within the Eagleview One platform?
Yeah, so not a whole ton is going to change like immediately. For those of our customers that are with us on a subscription, right? They're going to see the most immediate impact. Being able to access their the roof data in a whole different way, right? Being able to look at a 3D model of that roof, get a better understanding of the environment around that roof, be able to look at a few, additional pieces of imagery for that home.
Yeah.
And, potentially even manipulate which measurements they actually want to access.
I saw that. Yeah. You can do different portions. So if you're just having a repair,
Correct.
You can pull that pretty easy. Yeah, I thought that was great. And one of the things we've talked about forever since I was there, which was a long time ago, but was that ability to really see the property around it, to scan in and to understand, okay, this is where we can set up, this is where we can load, this is where we can unload. I mean, some of the simple things, but the things that are, there's a propane tank there, okay,
right.
We want to do something different around that. There's grandma's rose bushes, right?
Yeah, and some of those things are funny, right? Like we, as a company, our customers figure out better ways to use our data than we can, So our kind of goal is to just give as much of it as we can, give a little bit more imagery, and then we want to hear from our customers on how they're using it, what value they're getting out of it. But our goal right now is just to give as much data as possible and let our customers, find creative ways to take advantage of it, right?
And the thing that's fun, and I don't know if everybody in the roofing industry is aware of this, but Eagleview is not just about roofing. We all think it's, ours because it was started by a roofer, but you're in government work, insurance, obviously big insurance, utilities. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I work largely with our construction customers, and I think this is, it's one of our bigger spaces, but we definitely work with government, for project planning for them and various things, and there's, utility companies that use us to be able to assess, where are the trees growing, which ones need to be trimmed to avoid fires, and there's a lot of creative use cases, when you're talking about imagery, there's all kinds of data you can extract from it, and I think a lot of it's pretty untapped still too. So
it really is. It is. I mean, there's so much when you just that planning, and we all are so virtual now, and we're more used to it that we kind of I think your customers expect it, right?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So being here at the show, Eagleview, you guys do all the shows, and we love that, and as we do, we are at a lot of them. But talk to us a little bit about the importance of the Carolinas roofing contractors and sheet metal. That's why Metal Coffee Shop is here. Talk to us a little bit about just the importance of being involved for contractors in the associations and what they can get from that.
Yeah, I mean, I think with all the associations, and this is a great one, you want to be a part of that community. And the great thing about our industry is that no one's afraid to share best practices with each other, right? And I think we all benefit from it. The consumers benefit from it, and ultimately a rising tide is going to lift all boats, right? So being a part of these things, being ahead of all the trends, understanding what's coming, and benefits you and it benefits the community.
It really does. It does. It's so important. So the Carolinas have really been through some hard times when it comes to storms in the last couple years. Talk to us a little bit about the importance of that aerial imagery and what Eagleview is doing in relation to the hurricanes and really helping with the restoration afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. At Eagleview, I think we're very involved in that space when storms roll through, right? Like we're on top of getting imagery before it happens, and we capture imagery right after it happens to try and get people back on their feet as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But specifically in the construction space, right? Like I think we try and help speed up that agreement between insurance companies and contractors, right? Like if you can be apples to apples on the measurement piece, get to an agreeable estimate that much faster. Again, the consumer is who benefits, right? Because now they're getting back on their feet that much faster.
And that's what everybody wants. It's just to get people into their homes, have their homes safe, not having water damage so you don't end up with mold. All of those different things are so important for speed.
Absolutely. It all starts with the roof, right?
Yeah,
so,
it does.
You got to go top down.
It always starts with the roof. There you go. Well, LJ, it's so great to meet you, and good luck with all this new great news. And on this platform, it's going to be really fun to watch.
Well, we're excited. I appreciate you having me, Heidi.
Thank you. And thank you all. We're going to take a short little break, but we'll be back with more on the soundstage from the Carolinas.